Let's take a look at some numbers here to compare Diego Lopes and Alejandro Mandarina.
Wow, Mandarina is 41 years old. 24 years for Diego Lopes. For the reach advantage, Diego Lopes has the reach advantage, tactical advantage in that aspect. They're basically 144 pounds and some change, so pretty equal there. Look at Mandarina's experience.
Yeah.
29, 14, and 1. And Diego Lopes with 16 wins and 3 losses.
Yeah, not too shabby for a 24-year-old from Manaus,
all.
Brazil. Felipe de Maria, ring announcer, has the official presentation.
Señoras y señores, here comes the big fight of the night. Y es traído a ti por Gobierno del Estado, Nuevo León Extraordinario, Clúster de Turismo Monterrey, Cleto Reyes, Electrolit y Paradise Mix. Todos los combates son supervisados por la Federación de Artes Marciales Mixtas, comisionada Sandra Ivette Brígido. Los jueces Fernando Bautista, Ramiro Ramírez e Ignacio Valdés. El referee en turno, Miguel Jiménez. And here we go. Monterrey, we are live and alive. Para todos los asistentes esta noche en el lugar, fanáticos viendo el evento por televisión y seguidores alrededor del mundo a través de las redes sociales. Cuando la jaula se cierra y surge la máxima competencia entre los hombres, it's Lux Time. Desde el Show Center de Monterrey, México, son 5 asaltos por el título inaugural de peso pluma de Lux Fight League. Presentando primero en la esquina negra, un hombre especialista en artes marciales mixtas, con récord profesional de 29 peleas ganadas, 14 perdidas, un no contest, una estatura de 1,73 metros y un peso oficial de 144.7 libras. Fighting straight out of Heredia, San Miguel, Costa Rica. Él es Alejandro Mandarina Solano. Al otro lado de la jaula, en la esquina blanca, un hombre especialista en Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, con un récord profesional de 16 peleas ganadas, 3 perdidas, una altura de 1,82 y un peso oficial de 144.9 libras. Fighting straight out of Manaus, Brasil y Puebla, México. Él es Diego Lopes.
So that's a warm welcome for Diego Lopes, as I like to call him, the adoptive Mexican. And when I hear Manaus, Brazil, then again I reminisce about my MMA hero, Jose Aldo de Oliveira Jr., also from Manaus, Brazil. And I see a lot of Aldo in this young kid from the same hometown.
Listo. Pues listo.
Wow. I'm still impressed
listo.
that Alejandro Mandarina is 41 years old. My goodness.
¿Están listo? ¿Están listo?
Right
¡A pelear!
All right, let's do it. It's Lux time here inside the Show Center complex in Monterrey, alongside UFC veteran Alex Soto and Francisco Echeverria. So glad that you can join us on UFC Fight Pass. Mandarina, the 41-year-old veteran from Costa Rica. Black trunks, white trunks for Diego Lopes from Puebla, Mexico, and Manaus, Brazil.
I'm expecting Diego Lopes to shoot in for that double takedown, and he's done that to every single one of his fights. He gets in there, he swings wildly, and he goes for that takedown. There it is.
Oh, wow. Beautiful technique right there. And he goes into the mount right away. Look at Mandarina trying to get out.
Mandarina did a good job there, defending that. That was pretty huge, pretty big of him, big statement.
Oh, wow. So quick, not even a minute.
Yeah.
And he has the hooks in.
Diego Lopes is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. There it is.
Oh, wow.
Cranking on the neck. Mandarina defends that very well there. He slid down, and he was able to fend off that attack. But look at Diego Lopes, nice and relaxed. Now what's preventing Diego to finish this, or to get more, is he's up against the fence right now.
Yeah, and Diego was ready for business. Let me just say, This is the first featherweight title fight in the history of Lux Fight League. So we're scheduled for 5 rounds here. And Mandarina might have a pretty long night.
Oh yeah, especially here. I mean, it's early in the fight, and he's already got the back. I mean, this is a bad position here for Alejandro.
Especially early in the fight. Dry bodies. Plenty of time, Alex.
But I like how Mandarina's using his head. He's pushing back. He's defending both of the arms. He's very calm. And then he's able to also do some punch shots behind his head and trying to get Diego. He's doing a good job.
Yeah, look at Diego.
They're back and forth. Diego's trying to just soften him up, trying to get an opening here from Alejandro Mandarina. But I mean, that's the experience of Alejandro Mandarina. He's seen this all. He's seen all of this before.
Alex, the composure in Diego's face. It's like, all right, I'm just taking care of business, no problem, right?
Yep, just a jiu-jitsu match here at this point. Really not a lot of, threat coming in from Alejandro Mandarina.
Is there a chance that Red might stand him up?
I hope not. And the reason is because, Diego's in a dominant position right now. He's attacking, he's trying to finish it. Now, if this was, if no action was going on and it was visible that Diego Lopes is not trying to finish this fight, then the referee would stand this up.
All right, so we might be here for 2 minutes and 10 seconds. What's remaining on the first round? If Mandarina gets that far, they'll look at him.
He's
trying to punish Lopes.
Very aggressive here.
Wow.
What Mandarina's doing is staying nice and calm. He's still trying to just soften him up, to try to make him open.
Yeah,
here's a nice elbow there. Good setup elbow there.
And Mandarina looking up at the screen. He wants to see how long is left here in the first round. Good news for him. Nice. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Nice elbows there to the thigh. Ooh, but Mandarina's got to be careful here. Those elbows are thick.
All right. There's the BJJ expert going to work. And look at Mandarina's right eye.
A little bit cut there from Mandarina, but I believe that's from the... he's got to be careful here. Still lots of time left on the round.
All right, Lopes trying to get him flat on the ground, but look at Mandarina. Great reaction here. And the 41-year-old reacted. He's still in trouble, though.
Still very much in big trouble here. What he could do, he could try to do a front flip in front of the fence. So Diego gets stuck up against the fence.
Right.
Or he can spike Diego down to the mat. But I don't really recommend that.
Yeah, he's getting punished. And the ref now is getting close because it seems like Mandarina's struggling to defend himself.
Well, Mandarina's doing a great job standing up and holding it. Not really, absorbing a lot of punches. They're really more annoying than anything.
All right, so Diego working his back now.
This is very dangerous because Diego could really hurt himself here. Mandarina lands on that knee. There it is.
Wow. Great job by Mandarina. But once again, landing in a tough position here. Although he was able to buy some time. If he gets flat on the ground, this could be over soon.
Well, look how tight Diego is to Mandarina. He's on him so tight. I mean, this is a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
Oh wow, looking for the arm.
Oh,
Diego,
he's got the arm.
Will he have time?
Oh, he's gonna break it loose right here.
Wow, saved by the bell here. What a first round by Diego Lopes. He didn't want to waste any time, Alex.
I mean, that's the thing about Diego Lopes. He gets on you, and he's just all over you, dominating every aspect, every second of the entire round. Here it is, that takedown, sets him up, and then he just rides the back the entire time. Rides him, does whatever he wants. He's in full control of the fight. And Alejandro Mandarina, I mean, he's did an amazing job being able to survive that, and then almost break him free. But he got mounted, gave his back, just back and forth. So Diego Lopes is just a stud here.
Yeah, and when I was talking about the comparison between Lopes and Aldo, with all due respect to Aldo, I mean, he's just starting. Lopes is still on his way to stardom, but I remember that fight. I was very fortunate that fight in Sacramento between Jose Aldo and Raja Faber. And I see a lot of that in Lopes. The way, it's not about disrespecting the veterans, but it's just the way he doesn't care about, age or experience or fights. He just comes out and gives you a fight regardless of who you are.
Well, Alejandro Mandarina stepping into the second round now, surviving, and here we go. Let's see how Alejandro adjusts now. Okay, so we know he's got tons of experience. Let's see what he's gonna do now. Oh, good right hand there.
Mandarina going forward, but Diego Lopes with a quick recovery here. Shotting down the veteran quickly.
Yeah, Diego did not want anything to do with that. And now, on the ground, with Lopes as his specialty,
yeah,
I should say.
That big cut on Mandarina's eye. I think that's hurting too.
Mandarina's doing a great job. He's walking over to his cage. Now that it takes a lot of work too. You know, taking somebody's back and trying to ride him. Mandarina's doing really good. Now what he should do is put his back up against the cage. Turn his hips towards the cage. There he goes, doing a good job. Diego recognizes that and stops it. Now he readjusts, now has the back.
And once again, props to our director and production team. Just giving us all the action up and close.
Mandarina's putting him up against the coach, going to his corner. Now dropping some elbows to the thighs of Diego. And you can tell Diego does not like this. He left us a slight opening there.
Wow. Mandarina in trouble. That was close for a little bit.
Diego realized that he just came up a little bit too late. So he let it go. He didn't fight it too much. He's conserving some energy.
That was something. And the fans just had a crack at that. But Mandarina has to be careful and to be serious. I mean, be serious. I mean, he's losing the fight big time.
Look at Diego, man. He just takes him right back to his own corner. Corner. Good push there. Mandarina wants to go for a little submission.
Okay, trying to go for the suplex here. Diego Lopes.
Yeah. He's avoiding, making it really difficult for Diego to sink his hooks in.
Oh, look at Mandarina trying to roll. But Lopes once again shuts him down.
Mandarina's in for a guillotine.
Wow.
Head and arm guillotine. Doesn't look like he quite has it though. He needs to really, it's going to be tough to finish it from that position.
Well, Lopes trying to escape.
But he can use it for a sweep.
Mandarina.
Good attempt there from Alejandro Mandarina.
Yeah, so savvy, the veteran. He's fought some big fighters in the UFC. Ronnie Torres, Akbar Arreola, John Gunderson, Vito Rubio, and most recently, his last fight, he TKO'd Leonardo Chini Morales, the Nicaraguan fighter, who was supposed to be part of our card as well, but unfortunately was not.
Well, Mandarina's doing a great job, like I'm saying. He's able to survive all the attacks from Diego. This has probably been the dirtiest fight that I've seen Diego fight in. He's turning this into a dog fight. He's dirty in the face, up against the chins, like forehead to forehead, just grinding each other. So this is very exciting to watch.
Yeah, I think it can be very good for Diego to be challenged by these veterans that he's fought in the last few fights.
Yeah, and even still, he's still dominating this fight. Regardless of how, this fight is being forced to go in a different direction, Diego Lopes is still dominating.
Yeah, and what a base right here by Diego. Trying to posture up. And Mandarina with that guard, trying to push him away now. Kick there by Mandarina. Diego coming down again, and Mandarina getting some strength. I don't know where he's getting it from, but you can tell he's quite a warrior. He's a gamer.
Mandarina, 41 years old, and just hanging with some of the best in the world.
I'm telling you, MMA is for everybody. I mean, I once saw Herschel Walker, former Dallas Cowboy great, fighting at 48 years old.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely, a lot of it has to do with genetics and just being a beast. Nice little elbows there from the bottom there from Alejandro Mandarina. Good. Let's see if Mandarina can use the cage to try to walk up it and try to create some distance. It's going to be very difficult with Diego Lopes on top of you like that.
And what's key for Mandarina, he's a veteran, has the experience, has gone 5 rounds before. Lopes, still a young kid, trying to find his way into stardom. Great fighter nonetheless. But let's see if the experience of Mandarina helps.
Here it looks like he was going for a leg lock, and then Diego Lopes switched it, and it looked like he was going to attack it.
Alrighty, another solid round by Diego Lopes, countered by the defense of Alejandro Mandarina Solano.
Great defense there. Solano's doing a great job. I mean, he's basically seen everything Diego can do. And here's that up kick from the bottom, beautifully placed. It actually just barely grazes Diego.
That hurt me.
And here's that guillotine attempt that Alejandro was trying to do, but he switched it over to he could have switched it over to a sweep, but Diego recognizes it and just falls right back in guard.
What can you read from what's going in the corners now, Alex?
Well, it's hard to say. I can't hear the coaches talk, but I'm looking over just across the cage here at Diego's team. They're basically just kind of cheering him on, saying, all right, good job, let's keep doing what we're doing. And there's a lot of people around Alejandro Mandarina. They're all talking to him, they're all yelling at him, telling him, let's go.
All right, we are ready for the third round here. The first featherweight title bout in the history of Lux Fight League. Diego Lopes against Alejandro Mandarina Solano. 24 years old for the Brazilian, 41 years old for the Costa Rican. And Lopes dominating the fight so far.
Mandarina has really good combinations that he's been very successful, but when he overextends himself, Diego Lopes takes advantage and gets that takedown. So I think Alejandro Mandarina is adjusting this now. I think he's just throwing a couple of shots here and there, trying to kind of regain his composure, trying to see if Diego will make a mistake so Mandarina can capitalize on this. Here it is, he's coming in, he's trying to see if he can get a counter from Lopes.
So, unlike the first two rounds, Diego Lopes is stepping off the pedal for a little bit. Why?
Yeah, I think what's happening here is Diego Lopes is getting tired. And Mandarina here is not going to overextend on those punches like he did in the first two rounds. He's doing 1-2 shots, power shots, and then stepping back. He knows that Diego Lopes is going to take him down. This is a great adjustment plan here from Mandarina. Diego Lopes is looking a little bit tired.
All right, experience might pay off here for Mandarina.
Mandarina fights for that distance, and he gets it. That's a big statement here in this third round.
Diego Lopes fighting out of Puebla, where he has settled after leaving his native country of Brazil. He has impressed everyone in Lux Fight League.
Mandarina is waiting for a counter. Detroit is waiting to counter Lopes. He wants Lopes to shoot in for a lazy double. Nice little tap kick there from Diego.
Diego Lopes dominating from a UFC fighter, running Jason in his last fight. He overwhelmed me completely. Now this seems like a bigger challenge for Mandarina. For whatever reason, I think he's so dangerous.
Mandarina is trying to get off the line. Every time he throws those punches, he steps away, but he's just a little bit too slow. And Diego's catching him. Mandarina seems a little bit frustrated right now with how things are going. Nice little feints, little jab feints there from Mandarina.
Nice shoot the leg there, Diego Lopes.
Now Diego Lopes is, he's staying right on top of Mandarina, not really letting him rest, making him just constantly in the threat range for Mandarina. And it's making Mandarina move, it's making him react, and at some points making him, forcing him to throw a couple of combinations.
Yep. So let's see who's in better shape, who knows how to be economical with energy, stamina. Lopes seems like he's just taking it easy.
Wow, big shots there, big looping shots from both fighters.
Yeah, Mandarina with a big leg kick right there, another one. Wow, he's finally starting to show something up in the fight.
Yeah, but it's not over. Both of his hands are down. He needs to establish that jab and get that distance away from him as soon as possible. Not let him get pushed against the cage. Looks I'm expecting a takedown now from Diego. Nice right hand there. Uppercut, left hook.
One minute left here in the third round. Lopes went to a decision victory against Ronnie Jason in his last fight in Lux Fight League 4. But before that, pretty much every single one of his fights has finished in the first round.
There it is.
Oh, Mandarina going for the guillotine, but he fell into Lopes' side control, and that could be a problem as we have 34 seconds here to go in the third round.
Beautiful counter there from Diego Lopes. Saw that coming a mile away. Nice side control here. Diego Lopes is starting to look really tired. He's moving a lot slower now. It doesn't have that kind of, tight grip on Mandarina anymore. Ooh, Mandarina sneaking in with a guillotine choke of his own.
Wow, those strong arms might be a weapon for Mandarina. As we are done with the third round here. Wow, we are going to the championship rounds. First, Lux Fight League featherweight title bout, and he has not disappointed. I know some people are, not happy with the outcome, but I think the strategy so far, pretty good from both fighter sides.
It's a great adjustment there, and that's a testament to Mandarina's experience. He went from trying to get those brawls, starting to set up those brawls, and knowing that he was getting taken down by Diego. And once you're on the ground with Diego, he's got a dominant position. He's not going to go anywhere. So it's a great adjustment there from just staying calm, staying collected. And Diego Lopes is starting to slowly wear down as we get to the championship round.
Yeah, and you know what? We talked about Diego Lopes a whole lot. We talked about how he dominated Ronnie Jason. He's getting a run for his money. If the young kid wants to win respect, he's gonna have to go and step all over the veteran.
Yeah, and this is it, man. This is how you take down the line.
And this is the veteran you want to face. Let's leave it there. All right, Alex Soto, yours truly, Francisco X. Rivera. We are getting into championship rounds. First featherweight title bout in Lux Fight League's history. And we're living in here with you. UFC Fight Pass, being once again a great provider of great talent, displaying all the young up-and-comers and some legendary veterans, cult figures, such as Alejandro Mandarina.
Yeah, Mandarina's doing a great job. He's switching a lot of his stance. Interesting. He's he's initiating this clinch. Maybe he's seeing something I don't, but Mandarina started and initiated that clinch for some reason. Because now he's...
Oh, wow. Big uppercut right there by Lopes, and followed with a short left hook.
Nice.
Wow, he got him. He crossed him big time. Lopes is in trouble now.
Lopes is pushing his punches now in the air. He's forcing those punches. Mandarina's all over him right now.
And now Lopes going for the takedown, and that means... He's not right, Alex.
This is an amazing turn of events here. Mandarina is now basically controlling the pace of this fight, causing a lot of damage, forcing Diego to make some mistakes here.
Wow, Mandarina coming back into his zone.
Diego getting the back. Trying to get his hooks in. There was a lot of energy that was expelled during the first couple of rounds.
Yeah, now the question is, does Lopes get all three rounds?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I think, in my opinion.
Okay, now time to be smart.
It's time to be smart, but here he goes. He's been working on this guillotine. He's got a hand and arm, but he just doesn't have the close guard. Diego recognizes that and hops over to half guard. Holds on to one of the hands. Good push there from Diego.
Yeah. So if everything has been marked.
Oh, he's stuck in a choke. Oof. Mandarina is stuck in a choke right now.
Yeah. Now he's out, and now Lopes trying to work from a top position. It's a half guard now. So basically the mission for Lopes is don't get choked, don't get knocked out in the last 7.5 minutes.
Mandarina was stuck in a Von Flu choke. And it looked like it was gonna finish it, but for some reason Diego Lopes let that one go. Nice push there, good hustle there from Alejandro Mandarina.
And now Lopes again trying to get to work, trying to sweep and get into side control, but Mandarina has just been a tough tangerine to bite here.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been, Mandarina has got some amazing jiu-jitsu defense and patience and experience that has shown.
It's great that you mentioned that, because a lot of times we think that a great jiu-jitsu player is someone who just throws submissions left and right, but you need to know how to defend first.
Yeah. Well, Mandarina has been doing that, and he's been doing an excellent job, and even trying to go for some submissions of his own. I mean, the guillotine chokes, the attempts, you know, they were off, but I mean, they were still threatening to Diego, and he was able to almost even get a sweep on these.
Okay, Diego trying to pass the guard, and Mandarina trying to get to work. He secures him inside his guard now.
Now, since the guard is closed, slips. It's a little bit late in the 4th round.
We're in the championship rounds now. The 145 title. On demand here. Who wants it more? So far, Diego Lopes has dominated the fight. A better 4th round for Mandarina, but you know what, a guy that can change anything in any fight with a punch, submission, anything.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mandarina still in this game.
Side control now for Diego. So many things that you can do from here, Alex.
It's absolutely incredible how dominant Diego Lopes is. Big elbows there. Open up a cut there on Mandarina.
Yeah, it was the one on the right eye. Now it's just getting worse, and the ref gets close. It's something that needs to be checked.
He's complaining to the ref, saying he's hitting the back of his head. 10 seconds left in the 4th round.
Yeah, I really like Diego's strategy right now. We saw that. Then again, this is a tough veteran, tough cookie to crack. And he just stepped back, and I think it was very methodical once again.
Well, Mandarina's upset with the referee. I don't know exactly why was going on there, but I think it was the shots to the back of the head. Here's the clinching game that was initiated by Alejandro Mandarina. He was successful in some of those parts, but ultimately it led to the takedown and to basically the advantageous positions of Diego Lopes.
Yeah, I don't think this is quite what we expected when we saw Diego Lopes coming out fast and furious, but you know, I'm glad we are seeing, you know, a big challenge for Mandarina, and this is not just an easy fight for Diego.
No, absolutely not. I mean, this is probably the most challenging fight we've seen Diego in, and Mandarina is still very much in this game. He's got a huge gash over his right eye, so we'll see how that's going to affect him.
All right,
we go and we head into our rounds here.
This is great, and the fans know it. They know this is all about respect, and this is the very last round of the evening. No overtime here, no penalty kick. This is it. We finish it off right here, and they finish it up with a hug.
Here we go. Here we go. Mandarina's ready to get some work in.
Alex Soto and yours truly, Francisco X. Rivera, calling the fights live from Monterrey. Lux Fight League 6. A belt is on demand here.
Who's going to get that belt tonight? Mandarina's still in this game.
There's Diego Lopes going 5 rounds for the first time in his career. A guy that's used to finishing off his opponents very quickly.
Pair of left hands from both of the fighters. Now, one of the things I really liked about Mandarina, he was switching his stances and it was throwing off Lopes off of his game, keeping him guessing. Mandarina is also expecting here another takedown attempt from Diego Lopes. Got to be careful. He's going to draw him into this dogfight, not to get taken down. especially within the first minute of the fifth round.
Wow, good job there by Diego. Falls with a hook.
Mandarina
swings and misses. Textbook takedown right there from Diego Lopes.
Mandarina just couldn't resist. He just couldn't resist the attempt there to try to just hit him as hard as he could. He knows he's down on the card and he needs to get that knockdown. He needs to get that knockout.
Yeah, and Diego's smelling blood, literally. He knows Mandarina's getting sloppy and he wants to make him pay. He's crawling with his opponent under him, and now he's in the top position. High mount, and this could be over soon.
Nice elbows from the top. Good mount control. Diego Lopes has turned this thing into a dirty fight, dirty ground fight. Back and forth. Just riding, back control, side control, mount.
Yeah, hooks are in, and let's see if Diego is able to finish. I think he is going to get a decision victory to go all the way.
He's figure four to him. Nice and tight stiffness. We're back to round one.
I mean, the world needs many more Mandarinas Olanos. Unbelievable the way he battles. And, as we said, he's been in the cage against so many UFC veterans, some guys that have been against the best of the best. He's 41 years old, and he's coming into Mexico City, to Monterrey, away from his native land of Costa Rica. He's giving Diego Lopes the overwhelming favorite around for his man.
Seems Diego, Alejandro Mandarina seems a little upset here. I'm not sure what he's complaining about.
Back of the head, maybe?
I think he's just frustrated that he can't get out of this position. Just get that left hand out. Oh, he does. He gets it.
Wow. Looking for an arm now. Switching to triangle.
He's stuck in a triangle choke here from Diego, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Nice.
Wow. Mandarina able to get out. He doesn't want nothing to do with Lopes in the ground. Look at Lopes.
Mandarina recognizes him. Hey, I told him to stand up. The ref goes, okay, let's get up there. Let's go, boys.
What a chess match here as we get close to the end. I am sorry to say this, but this card had to be over at some point, and we're just over a minute away. And Diego goes for the takedown once again. They crash against the fence. And he tripped him. Beautiful one.
It took all his energy for Diego Lopes. Now he's in mount position with a minute left in the fight. Nice. He's stuck in a triangle.
Wow. Able to get out. And you've talked about how hard it is to do it in the late rounds, Alex.
Oh my goodness, it's hard, especially with blood all everywhere on the gloves. Fifth and final round. Only 40 seconds left.
Alrighty, Mandarina. Give one last push, but Diego wants none of it.
He doesn't want to do anything right now. He doesn't want to risk it all. He's dominated every aspect of this round. Shoots for a double leg. Look, he's deep on that guillotine. He just can't get out.
Right. 10 seconds. One of the best, if not the best, Lux Fight League card that we have ever seen. And the main fight did not disappoint. Diego Lopes and Mandarina gave it all.
Absolutely, that was an incredible fight. Great performance from both of these fighters. And Diego Lopes continues with his huge reign of championship reign. Wow.
Now Diego had a hard time standing up, and this is the law of MMA, the courtesy rival. Be nice.
I think it was due for those elbows.
Yeah, and it's not easy to bring Lopes down. He knows he's close to a championship, but those might hurt.
My goodness, that was a great display of jiu-jitsu from Diego Lopes and defense from Alejandro Mandarina, and that's basically the whole tale of the entire fight. You know, it's just, there's the jab from Alejandro, you know, just non-stop barrage. There's that double leg takedown, taking Diego down every single time. Looks like Diego's got a little bit of an injured leg, but he was hiding it throughout the entire fight. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't catch the right moment. It's going to happen. This is great because we all think this is over. Fighters go home. I mean, what you guys have to deal with the aftermath of the injuries, bruises, and everything.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, you're done with the fight, but the entire week, you can't even move. You can't get out of bed. And you're just every single day. Costa Rican and the Brazilian. Rivalry there as well.
Now, I don't know if this quite justifies a rematch, but I can say, you know, I think for other guys in the 145 edition, I mean, assuming Diego gets it, you know, he's not superhuman. I mean, he's a very good, talented fighter, but he can be.
Yeah, Alejandro Mandarina did expose some weaknesses in the game of Diego. You know, the ability for Mandarina really to put the pressure on Diego. Diego was really starting to slip on his abilities, you know, into the fourth, the fifth round, really slowing down, going for those lazy double leg takedowns. You know, that could be very dangerous. Something that an opponent can see. You know, some of those guys who we have today at 145 pounds that just did a fantastic job.
I think Mendoza, for example, who fought right in the middle at 140.
Right, exactly, yeah.
You know, could he be a candidate?
That was an amazing fight. You know, that was one of those, you know, back and forth battles too.
All righty, time to get this done. Felipe de Maria has the official decision.
Señores, señores, después de 5 asaltos de acción, nos vamos a las tarjetas de los jueces y su calificación es de 50, 45, 50, 45, 49, 46 para declarar como ganador y nuevo campeón de peso pluma de Lux Fight League de Brasil. Él es Diego